So back out here with another video. Alright, so we're gonna make a video every Saturday now. That's the goal. And so here we are. We're out here with the Blackheart truck. Got full light kit on. She's rolling around. She's looking good. She's looking sexy. And she's just gonna put on a show for us. Driving one hand is very difficult actually. So we're just gonna come to the rocks where I can chill out a bit. It's like everything but a chill truck, but it's pretty sweet. So we got the 2050 kV AX system in here. And yeah, we're just gonna rock it. Yeah, I'm not the best driver right now. One hand driving is definitely not where I shine. But we're gonna chill out, not try to break it, keep it pretty. So we're back on 50% throttle, and right now I'm using this Spectrum STX2, and it has a nice little function on it. What's really cool about this is the throttle limit is a steering rate, and there's also like the dull rates and all that stuff. What's cool about this is I can actually tweak the servo, how much I want it to steer and how much I don't want it to steer, and also the same thing with the throttle rate. I can ramp that up and all the way down if I want. So it gives you a little bit more control. You know, it's kind of like a 2-speed, but not a 2-speed. It's just like all in the system and the receiver. And what's cool about this truck is it has a lot of clearance, so it can kind of just eat up a lot of these big holes and all these big spots. Especially with the lock diffs, it really helps out a lot. And that 30 kg servo, man, I think is just pulling. It's not a fast servo, but it has a lot of power, and so it's enough to turn these big wheels, and the batteries up front, so it's adding more weight on the front wheels. And then we're gonna add brass, and it's gonna be even more weight. So yeah, it's a decent servo for now. Probably switch up to like a Reefs or something in the future. But for right now, we're just gonna ride these guys. So right now I'm just on top of these rocks, and I'm just gonna crawl nice and smooth, nice and slow, down, just crawling along. It's a really nice system. The hobby wing, it doesn't stress at all. It doesn't really get hot. Honestly, I was driving this thing for like 2 hours the other day, just kind of beating on it, kind of flooring it, dragging things around. And it didn't care. It just kept on going, just kept on trucking. Just kept on. My brother and his friend are watering plants. Yeah, I was pulling them out the other day, weeds. There was like a giant one. Yeah, she works pretty good on the rocks. She does. Very responsive, very low end. The remote works as a 2-speed, so I want to go faster. Just click it over to 100%, or there's like a whole ramping feature, that knob, that throttle rate, so I can ramp up the throttle, turn down, and it just gives you a little more control, I could say. Especially if you have like a faster motor, you can just turn that all the way down, and then there it goes. There's your sensor wire, essentially. Kind of works as a sensor wire, helps out. I mean, it really kind of stresses out the ESC like tremendously. So if it's not a censored system, then yeah, it's gonna get hot and it's gonna be not happy. But it'll be better than, I feel like, than torquing it with the full power and trying to figure out what it wants. But yeah, this is pretty neat. It does get into the body a bit. With the longer links it had on, it got into the body way more with the stock links. So with these links, it actually has more, it's a bit shorter, so it's able to fit that wheel in the wheel well actually, instead of just be rubbing against that front bumper. It's a pretty unique truck though. I don't really take it out a whole lot. So that was a left donut. We're gonna try to do a right one. So that was a left-hand turn donut. Let's do a right one. That was way cooler. Yeah, it's just a normal SMT10. Just slightly modified. A little bit on the crawler side, but still a really capable basher. If I had my other body on here, I'd be going a little bit crazier, but I'm just trying to make a nice little video for people at home who probably don't want SMT10 or think that it's not crawler capable, or of, you know, kind of been on the rails SMT10, or like I don't think that's a truck for me. Like, it's not a crawler, it's not a basher, it doesn't really do anything. But honestly, this is a really robust truck. It takes a lot of damage, and it's kind of just like endless of what you can do with the chassis. Like, there's just so much possibilities. Like, to slam this thing, raise it, move the links around, change suspension setups, do like the trailing arm, use that as the shock instead. Like, there's so many different like setups you can run with this truck. So I think it's pretty neat.
Some sunflower seeds?
Oh yeah. But yeah, I think it's pretty neat. I think anyone could just like do anything, whatever they wanted with this vehicle. They could just turn into like a trailer truck like this, a mud truck possibly like this, or a monster truck. You can do whatever you want. But I think that's what I'm gonna end it out for today, guys. I shot my video for this Saturday. Just hit some rocks, some stuff. I want to take it to the mountains, show you guys some better lines. But I want to get some brass first. So that's it. That's it for my video. Out here pulling around in the back pit. Let me come out of this hole real quick, man. Huh? Oh, okay. No, I want to come out of this hole real quick. My friend was just giving me some sunflower seeds. So we're gonna bounce out this little hole and we're gonna cap it off, guys. Oh, ate right out. Beautiful. There, guys.